Oh man, the Atlanta Hawks, they are acquiring all defensive guard Lu Dort, former NBA champion from the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a three-team trade. We are trading former #1 overall pick Zachary Reese-Shade to the Dallas Mavericks, and OKC will be getting 3 second-round picks. The Hawks are also getting Ryan Nembhard, yes, the brother of Andrew Nembhard, in this trade. So the Hawks, they are loading up in the backcourt, specifically on the defensive side. And let's break down this trade, man. I actually really like this for the Atlanta Hawks, and it's crazy because I expected Lu Dort to get traded, or I expected him to be a free agent and actually sign, say, with the Los Angeles Lakers, for example, or to definitely have multiple suitors. I didn't expect OKC to pick up, the rest, his final, player option, but they picked it up. They guaranteed his salary, and I figured he was going to be, returned to the team. But OKC, those contracts of SGA, Chet, J-Dub, they're starting to hit the books, so they've got to clear up some money. They've already traded, Isaiah Joe, to the Detroit Pistons. We also got another former, champion from OKC in Aaron Wiggins. So it's really good to see Atlanta upgrading, on the defensive side in the perimeter, but also on the wing as well. Hawks have an elite defensive backcourt, man. Dyson Daniels, CJ McCollum, obviously more on the offensive side, but they also traded for Devin Carter, formerly from the Kings. We also got Kingston Fleming in the draft, which he'll be more of that facilitator, but also adds his value on the defensive end as well. We also got Ryan Nembhard, who's a really good, player as well. I really like him as well. He played really well for Dallas. So Atlanta defensively, man, we're going to be insane. It is disappointing. My friend just reminded me, too, about Zachary Reese-Shade. It is, a bit of a waste. Not even a bit. We definitely wasted the #1 overall pick in Zachary Reese-Shade. There were certainly better players. Donovan Clingan, I'm still, punching myself because, man, we could have had him. To Stephon Castle, even Reed Shepherd would have did well. It is very disappointing that the Hawks, we just kind of wasted the #1 overall pick. Granted, it was not a good draft class in totality, but the fact that we ended up with Reese-Shade, now he's going to Dallas, it is disappointing. However, for him, I think it could be good, for him teaming up with Cooper Flagg. I think Dallas maybe can get more out of him than what we were able to. It was kind of, the writing was on the wall with Reese-Shade. He had a promising rookie year, but then last year he, fell out of the rotation, really just, really couldn't do much, creating on the ball. He was playing a lot off the ball, and he just was a non-factor really for us. And it was very, just disappointing from that standpoint, you know what I mean? But think about it, too. Atlanta, we are loading up, what I'm saying? And think about it, with the East getting even more loaded, right? And LeBron James, I expect him to join either the Miami Heat or the Cleveland Cavaliers. We need defense. And I think the Atlanta Hawks have done a really good job just filling, our biggest needs. We drafted Henry Rassar, who will upgrade, our big unit. We brought back Jock Landale. Again, defensively, we still have Nickeil Alexander-Walker. We bring